day for that record partnership of 385, and that's just about what is needed again from these two. Alan Donald from the Henops River End, and the first ball of the day going through nicely to wicketkeeper Dave Richardson with a little edged, dropping short of Cullinan at first slip.
It's extraordinary how many edges we've seen not carry on a pitch that has really had good carry from time to time. It's been a bit too paced, and this was one of the slower ones. If this had been edged a little bit finer, then it would have given wicketkeeper Richardson a chance, but as soon as it gets out to outside first slip,
28.4, that's useful for a wicketkeeper. Nasty one, but safe over the slips. Can't quite get to the boundary. Cullinan giving chase. And a couple.
I've been really impressed with Brett Schultz throughout this test match. He's got the ball to swing into the right-hander when he's bowled it full, and he's got this sort of bounce when angling it across. Steve Waugh right behind it, and lucky to get that sort of height on it, and falling safely over the top of the slips heads, right off the shoulder of the bat.
I think there might have been a bit of bat there. McMillan lunging forward, trying to make the catch at Silly Point.
Certainly two noises. Inside edge, onto the pad, up in the air, but McMillan, as soon as that backlift goes high, it's very easy just to back off a little bit and unable to get forward and catch it in time.
Brett Schultz to Steve Waugh. All 4 lucky runs. That might have been a few more, Robin. It nearly hit the helmet.
Very nearly 5. I think if it hit the helmet, it would have just gone into it and stayed there. Helmet is gaping open there. There she goes, and just past the post, as it were. Valiant effort from wicketkeeper David Richardson, but virtually impossible to stop those going in exactly the wrong direction until the inside edge takes place.
Yes. It's a cheeky single. Oh, he would have been run out, I think, by a mile. I don't think Waugh expected Bacher to be able to pivot like that and have a go down at the bowler's end. Tight, he says. I don't think it was so tight.
Only tight because he got in. This will show that he might have been a good metre out or more.
Monday, working day, so it might be a problem for them being able to see past that. There might be runs here, and indeed 4 of them for Steve Waugh.
It's just a little bit too wide from Pat Simcox, and the ball not turning enough to really give the right-hander too much trouble.
What a series he's having again, Steve Waugh. Ooh, well, just never got up.
Well, that's what makes batting so difficult on this pitch. It's had varying bounce throughout the match virtually. Now it's banged in, bouncer length, and just hits him on the thigh pad and crouched. If it hadn't pitched outside leg stump, there might have been reason for an appeal for LBW, can you believe?
That's a handsome shot, using his feet well, and to the onside of the wickets down at the bowler's end. That's 4 runs for Steve Waugh, brings up yet another 50 in his wonderful career, and it takes the Australians in front. That's his 33rd 50 to go with 12 hundreds for Australia.
And the 4th time that he's got 50s in each innings of a test match.
Well, it amazes me how when he goes so wide of the crease, he still gets the ability to go and make it go away from the right-hander.
Yeah, that's not swing, that's seam, and a perfect sort of length to bowl to Steve Waugh. He roots himself on the back foot there, gets right on the back foot, and if you can get it up there, sometimes, yeah, if it leaves him, he's in trouble.
There's more runs here for Steve Waugh past the square leg umpire, 4 of them in fact.
This stroke he plays as well as anybody. It doesn't fall across.